Man, I'm scrolling through Twitter, and y'all done seen this video probably also, but I just came across it. And, these two guys come over there. One try to pose like he worked in the neighborhood in the apartment complex. Try to put a fast one on Cud like, hey man, you need this, you need this and that done, whoop, 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 whoop. Cud like, nah, I ain't got, whatever. I can't remember the exact details because I forget that fast, And Cuz came back with his dog, started trying to kick the door in. He in there, boom, 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 boom. Cuz sat back for a little minute. A few seconds later, you just hear him throwing them shots. He started dumping at him, just blah, 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 blah. So, they eventually got out of there. If you watching the video, you see the bullets flying, hitting the other apartment across from him, And, I ain't mad at it, You come in somebody's house, breaking in, people work hard for their stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'll be busting at y'all too, for real, But before I get into that, thank God nobody in the other apartment got hurt. Cause I seen people in the comments, when I was scrolling down or whatever, they were just like, oh, how could he do that? Why he just shooting, knowing people over there? Man, listen, bro. Listen. Y'all see it just like I do, okay? This stuff happens all the time, people kicking in doors and stuff like that. And a lot of times, the people on the receiving end don't make it at all. These people ain't sparing nothing. Whether they be in the store, you behind the counter, you done gave the money and everything. Gave the money, he still off you. Or you happen to just walk in at the wrong time when somebody done broke into your stuff. What they gonna do? Finna knock your head off, It sucks, but that's the world we live in, you know what I'm saying? It sucks. But like I said, thank God nobody got hurt, cause that was in the apartment, he had his little brother with him, So he had to do what he had to do, protect him and his little brother. I didn't like the fact how the cops was kind of, I ain't gonna say they was talking crazy, but they treating him like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like they dangerous now, even though they was defending themselves. I know they just got to do their job, I know how 12 is, but I just don't like how certain stuff go. Cause imagine, right? Imagine they would have actually got in the house, and then bro came out, started busting at him, and so they tried to get out of there. He would have gotten them, right? And one of them died, or they both died, whatever. Even though they was running, he could have been on the receiving end. Like he could have been in trouble at that point. Now they don't really put this man in the bad position. And the reason why I say that because, like I said, I remember, I always think about this one video. It was in Miami. This about like 2015, 16, 17. Boy tried to break in somebody else. He was young. He had to be about like 15, if I'm not mistaken. The owner caught him. Boy trying to run for his life. The owner caught him. Boom. He dead now, right? The whole neighborhood mad at the man. The whole neighborhood mad. Everybody talking on it. He was only 15. No. I'm like, bro came in, he came in that man place of freedom, place of peace. You don't just be going there to breaking in people's stuff and tell somebody how they supposed to react. No, he gonna protect his stuff. You know what I'm saying? It don't work like that. Cause imagine if the shoe was on the other foot, somebody doing that to you. I'm pretty sure you're gonna be busting at them too. Shoot, if you got your pole on you. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I don't like talking to people, because like America, I'm start talking like Bernie Mac. Y'all some darn enablers at the end of the day. Y'all be enabling a lot of stuff and make it seem like a lot of stuff is all right. And it's not. It's not at all. But what I will say, especially if like you living in apartments, it don't even matter where you live at. Get you that ring, camera, doorbell, whatever you want to call it. Because especially like you living in an apartment. She ain't gonna have that security like how you can put in a house or whatever. And is able to, you know, catch everything just like how bro was able to catch everything. And all I would say is, fellas that's in a relationship or whatever, be careful when you talking around it. We all done been caught lacking and said one too many things that you shouldn't have said in front of the camera. And now you feel like your privacy is invaded. And now you thinking wherever you go, you're bugged now. I already know how that feel like. You know what I'm saying? Just be careful. You know, we all get caught slipping once in a blue moon. But I encourage everybody to get that because, you know, it's a dangerous world out here. And ain't nobody playing fair. Ain't nobody. Now, this is one thing I can say, right? Because I seen the cross when, you know, the bullets was hitting the other apartment. And I could just imagine, right? Imagine being on that end. Or even worse, imagine you just bought a brand new TV. Got you a little flat screen. You about to be chilling, watching some movies. Or you about to play the PlayStation. Or maybe imagine if you just got a PlayStation 2, a brand new PlayStation, an Xbox or whatever. And next thing you know, pow, 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 pow. Hit all your stuff. Boy, I'm highly ticked at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like, now you gotta catch these hands. I understand you trying to save your life, but now you gotta catch. You gotta see me outside now. Well, who gonna pay for this? I ain't got renter's insurance. No, I'm joking. Yeah, I do. But yeah, man, it's ugly out here. I'll be highly ticked, man. But I'm glad that, you know, they made it out there. They made it out there, and nobody got hurt. Just a few bullet holes. A few bullet holes. And another thing that I do like, watching that video, it wasn't no black folks in there. It was no black folks. And I'm not trying to make it a black or white thing or whatever, but you got to sometimes. But nah, I'm not doing that. I'm glad there wasn't no black folks in there, because if it was, well, this would be a whole totally different video. Now I'm in there, see, this is why we can't have nothing. Or we work too hard and y'all doing this and that. This is why we can't get it together. This is why we ain't got it together. You know, all that. You know how we talk, you know what I'm saying? We start talking about us and stuff. This would have been a totally different video. I'm just glad that wasn't us this time. You know what I'm saying? We still coming off of the W from a couple of weeks ago from them boys in Alabama, you know, that came to the rescue and tried to defend brother that was getting jumped by them white folks, you know what I'm saying? By the way, when I watched that video, when I watched it, like, I was smiling from ear to ear. That's all I could do was just smile from ear to ear, like, man, look at us. Because, you know, we got a bad stigma. And, you know, we came through. And then on top of that, right, watching that video, other than just smiling from ear to ear, I kind of got mad because I'm like, dang, I should have been there. I should have been defending them. You know what I'm saying? I'm just standing here just watching this. I should have been out there that night. You know what I'm saying? What am I doing over here right now? You know what I'm saying? Like, that video brought so many type of emotions. That's how bad it was. But other than that though, I do want to bring up another video real quick. I saw this man driving or whatever, right? And I don't know if he was going past the speed limit or whatever. And as he was driving, little girl just ran out, took off running. That's what kids do. You already know how the kids, I got kids, so come on. So little girl took off running, ran in front of the car, boom. Now she ain't died nothing. The daddy ran out, hit the man's hood of the car because he was angry, like boom. I'm angry. Picked the girl up, you know, see she all right. And I ain't like how they was kind of going in on him in the comments, like, man, why you gonna do that? That's the girl fault. This is that. No. It was her fault. You know what I'm saying? And like, and I can only imagine because I got a son. I got a son. You know what I'm saying? He used to do the same thing. Just take off running as soon as you put him down. And I was telling him to stop doing that. And that was one thing I always feared. And, you know, it had just so happened to her. Now I ain't gonna lie, that road was pretty small. Like, there's only enough space for you to drive in between cars. You got the cars parked on the side and stuff like that, parallel parked or whatever. But regardless, you know, man, he was upset. I understand. I'm a father too. If I would have seen that happen to my child, regardless if my child was in the wrong or not, you know, I probably would have turned up too, or done hit the hood of his car too. You know what I'm saying? When you a parent, you got your emotions with your kids. You know, say like you take your kids to the doctor, you see them crying because the doctor going a little too hard. You gonna be like, hey, chill out, man. You see him? Hey, he said he hurt. Like, chill out. You know, that's how I go. When you a father, or when you a parent, you know, you can't help it sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So I actually understood that, but thank God that girl made it too. I think she was able to just walk away. I'm pretty sure, like, it's probably some stuff deep down or whatever, but I know she made it through. She survived that, you know, because that could have definitely turned much worse also. But, man, other than that, man, I'm about to go to bed, man. I'm tired. Man, I'll be easy.